All right, are we on? All right, Happy New Year. We are back. Happy 2025, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I know I've been gone for a while. How's everyone doing? It's been a busy winter break. Been doing some skiing, and this is why we are going over this stock today. Today, we're going to do Vail Resorts MTN stock. One of the reasons why I wanted to go through this one today is because, well, currently I was just at Park City a couple weeks ago, which sort of piqued my interest and see how they were doing. Also, Vail Resorts has been all over the news lately because of riots from their ski patrols. So if we take a look at the top stories happening today, this is January 3rd, 2025. A lot of strikes happening. Ski patrol strike disrupting holiday week. It's been 8 days since the ski patrol has been on strike. There's a bunch of lifts that are closed currently. And this past week, since the strike has been happening, the stock is down about 6%. Nothing crazy in the past month. Past 6 months, it's been kind of flat, honestly. It's just been up and down, but there has been a lot of negative press happening with Vail Resorts. We'll just have to keep watching and see how this story unfolds. But as of right now, we are down 6% for the week. Vail Resorts going for a $6.7 billion valuation at the moment, $178 per share with a 4.96% dividend. Right off the bat, this isn't a growth company. Is this company more for people who are interested in their dividend, which is paying a 4.96% quarterly dividend? So let's go ahead and get started with Vail Resorts and see how they're doing. Okay, so right from the start, we'll start with total revenue and earnings per share. So for the past 8 quarters, there has been no growth. And if we go ahead and look at the yearly data, there's going to be total revenue on the yearly data. It looks like they peaked on growth in 2020. Vail Resorts has been on a decline on their total revenue ever since. That is not a good sign. This is definitely not a growth company anymore. With earnings per share, there hasn't been any improvements either, and it's just not consistent. When we're looking at earnings per share, we want to see huge growth. Some of the best companies are growing 25% year over year. They're negative earnings per share some months, they're positive some months. So if we go ahead and look at the earnings per share on the yearly data, again, 2020 was going to be the peak of earnings per share and pretty much has been steady / on the decline ever since. So they haven't recovered since 2020. November of 2021, been on a steady decline ever since. Why Vail Resorts has been posting bad numbers, and one of those reasons is because record low snowfall has been happening for the past 2 years, a lower demand for their ticket sales in 2024 and also in 2023. So that is one of the reasons why they talk about it's been slow for the past 2 years. What about the cash flows? So it looks like for the past 8 quarters, their cash flows have been declining year over year. This is not a good sign. Usually a stock price will follow the cash flow per share of a company. It looks like there is no major improvements on their cash flow. Go down to net income real quick. They posted negative $175 million in net income. They are down 36% year over year. And the most recent one, they are down negative 1.5% year over year. Just by looking at the quarterly data, it does look like they are not doing well. And when you look at it through a growth perspective, this company definitely has a lot of work to do. The other question we need to ask, is it a value investment? From a peak of $372 in November 5th of 2021 to around $178 today, the price of Vail Resorts is pretty much the same price that you could have bought it at back in 2020. And it's because there's a lot of drama happening. So is this company still a good investment though? Vail Resorts does have a resource efficiency transformation plan for the next 2 years that they announced last quarter. It's a 2-year plan to sort of improve some of their best performing parks, Vail Resorts, Canyons, Beaver Creek, Park City. The main goal is to save $100 million in annualized cost efficiencies by the end of 2026. So is this stock a value investment stock? They do have a huge moat. They control pretty much some of the best ski resorts in North America, 3 of the top 5 most popular resorts in Australia, and they are starting to get into Europe. Is the downside limited to this stock? They do own a lot of real estate properties, and they do own a lot of ski resorts. So that's just some other questions that we need to think about. I just wanted to make this short little video explaining why Vail Resorts isn't a growth company anymore, but on part 2 of this video, we'll go more into the qualitative information about this company, sort of put a value on what this company is actually worth. Again, currently they are selling for $178 at a $6.7 billion valuation. So if you look at the chart, is it a good time to be buying at these prices? Pretty much the same price you could have bought it at 4 years ago. Is Vail Resorts a value stock? So I'll go ahead and just leave you guys with that, and I'll do a part 2 of this video about why this company is a value investment versus a growth stock. So make sure to like and subscribe on this video, guys, so you can get an update on part 2. And thanks for watching. Happy New Year's.